Hey, Coach Clinton Mylymok joining me right now. And Coach, a tough weekend. I mean, battle of 1-2 at the time. Your assessment of the team in Rochester getting the split.
Yeah, I mean it's 3 out of 4 points. I mean both got 3 out of 4. Pretty much the same type of game. First game 0-2 was outstanding, and I thought gave us a chance to win the whole game. He was busy. I guess he did what he's supposed to do. I mean he took care of things until we woke up a little bit and started getting our legs under us and playing better. And I thought we had a better close of that game. And then I thought we played a strong game on Saturday. Just we didn't get the scoring we needed, but to give them more support. And just when you go to a shootout, anything can happen. And they got the extra point that time. But it was the first 2 games after the break, which are sometimes tough. And I thought they did a good job managing and finding a way to get 3 points.
And Benji, one of the guys who had an extended break in between there. Do you think he was able to jump in, and him and Stern as well, and also Janice as well, being able to jump in right away?
Yeah, I thought they all had. Motu especially on Friday was outstanding. Like he hadn't missed anything, and I thought the other two, were fine. But I thought Sterney and Janice on Saturday were much stronger, and especially on the dots. Like we got murdered on Friday, and then Saturday they changed it around where I think we were at like 68% of the faceoffs won, which was pretty much a switch from Friday. So Janice was really good on the dot. Sterney too, and I thought they led the way that way. And they look fine. I honestly didn't think about it once. I didn't sit there and go, geez, they look like they don't have their legs. I thought they did a good job on their time off of managing their time, getting the rest, and then coming back in the right mindset to know that they have to play and be difference makers.
You mentioned Motu not getting the support early on in the going. 7 of the last 10 games, you guys have given up the first goal. Is there any kind of switch to that to make sure you guys are prepared early to make sure you don't give up that first goal?
Yeah, we've talked about it and brought it up and made it a point. But I always think the most important thing is who got the last goal of the game, and that's what we're more focused on. That being said, yeah, I mean, come playoff time, you can't start in this league. I mean, we saw it last year and in the playoffs, and you see it in this league. Like if you are down 1-0, sometimes that's all it takes. And especially now after December, when teams start tightening up, goalies are better, teams are better structurally, and it's tougher to score. And we can't take it for granted that we can just come back. But I'll give our guys credit; they always seem to find a way. They wake up and get going. But we have talked about it, identified it, and that's just a mindset of them just doing it, and us reminding them, hey, like strong starts.
And one of the things about as the season goes along, roster's starting to get into shape. You get 3 new players this week, 1 familiar face, 2 new guys. Matthew Croxall coming back into the fold, as well as Owen Drury coming in, and then also a trade for Sebastian Speck. Your thoughts on Croxall and Drury's first weekend with the team?
I think Croxall just, he's a quiet kid last year, and then on the bench he's talking this year. So that tells you experience. He's a little more comfortable in that role, which we need. And obviously, his first weekend back, I thought he was solid and did what he's supposed to do, and he's going to be a big time contributor. And Drury got in on Saturday, and one thing we noticed with him, just in practice, he's very smart. He gets in the right spots. He knows how to support pucks. He asks good hockey questions. So you can tell he's got a very good hockey IQ, and you can do a lot of things with guys like them on the ice. With Speck, he's the captain of Oklahoma. We can never add enough leadership this time of year, and he scores. He goes to the hard areas. One thing he'll do is shoot the puck. We tell guys all the time, like, can't score or get a rebound unless you put a puck on net from anywhere, and that's one thing he does really well is he'll shoot the puck. He's smart. Today was his first skate with us. But the expectations are he's coming in here to be a leader, to help us produce as well and be another strong stick.
Now you're back home for the first time in the calendar year against New Hampshire. Split up there last time you saw them. What's going to be the keys to get 4 points out of this weekend?
Our game plan has to be solid. They can score goals. A kid on their team who's got a goal a game almost. I mean, we have to be aware, and we tell our guys when we're on the ice with their top scorers, no matter who we play, you might have to be aware in this shift, maybe just shut that guy down and wait for the right time the next time. But they can score. They got some size. They are a handful. They're similar to other teams that we play, or they can, if you're light in your battles or light on your sticks and you're indifferent on defending without the puck, then they can get up ice in a hurry and score. And a couple of their scores are big too. So they not only can they score, they're strong. They'll get to the hard areas. They'll finish their hits, and they're a dangerous team. So they'll give up chances, but they can definitely produce and create. So our job is to make sure there's no secret to how we play. We want to limit teams' opportunities and take advantage of their slip ups, and that takes a lot of work, a lot of focus, and that's what we're really working on a lot this week too. Is talking about our mindset. I mean, everyone's got skill and can do things, but it matters not when we're not on the same page. We're not, the old adage, you got to be predictable to each other, and that's what we want, especially without the puck. And with the puck, yeah, you got to have some creativity still, but we want to know where guys are supposed to be, and they're going to be a handful.
Head coach Clinton Mylymok.